So Canadian government has decided to increase the capital gains tax from 50% to 66%, 66.66% in budget 2024. So this video is talking about the implications of this tax hike. So stick together with us and let's talk about what implications with this tax hike have. So whenever, like suppose you live in a house, the rent goes up by 30% and like maybe other expenses go up and you have to make more money, right? Or like, so what is the first thing you do? First is you cut upon the expenses. So like suppose you have Netflix subscriptions or you have like Amazon Prime subscriptions or like you have 5 or 7 other subscriptions or you're going on trips every year and all, you would cut on all of those extra expenses and all to save money, right? And then you'll try to figure out like what are the other ways to make more money and all, right? Where you can still have a healthy family culture, you can have a work-life balance and all. You'll try to think about all those things. So the Canadian government in budget 2024, you still don't see anywhere like how Canadian government is trying to reduce the spending and all, right? So they should have said that we're going to do these cuts and then this is from where the money would be used for these new programs. But in the last so many years, we have never seen any cut made anywhere at all, right? So the government footprint has always increased, right? So let's now talk about the tax implications for this. So you've seen, like I myself immigrated, like I am an immigrant from India. So I was first living in US. So Canada being more immigrant friendly, I decided to move to Canada. So, and I earn quite well as a software engineer. My wife also earns well. So, but I've seen a lot of the other families who moved from India to US, right? Who wanted to move to Canada. So they are earning like their family income would be more than 250 or 300K per year US dollars. So they want to move to Canada because of the friendly rules and the friendly culture for immigrants, but they're not moving to the Canada because of high taxes and all, right? So, and I have myself seen it, right? So we want to bring in these types of families, right, who are earning this high income because when they come to Canada, they would be creating, each of these families would be creating 6 or 7 jobs, right? Could be 10 jobs also. So these are the type of people who we want to attract to Canada. And if you see in last like 10 years, especially in Trudeau's government, what type of people did Canada attract, right? So we have seen like immigrants like me, right? So I'm also immigrant, have taken all the basic jobs also, right? Basic job means like working as a server in a restaurant, doing Uber deliveries, doing other types of like driver jobs and all, like or doing basic jobs as cashier and all. So it's not these jobs are bad, but these jobs should have been done by the citizens who are trying to look for the jobs and all, right? But because it could be these jobs are easily replaceable and all. And now what we have seen is by bringing in new immigrants who are doing these basic jobs and all, it has created a lot of pressure on like this class of the society which was like working in these types of jobs and all. So their wages have reduced rather than increasing, right? And now if you see any of the citizens whose kids are graduating high school or going to college and all, you will see all of these kids are facing problem in finding a job, right? And I've seen a lot of the families, they all say that the Trudeau government has mismanaged the immigration, has not done well on the immigration side and all, which is costing them a lot, these families a lot. So, so we want to attract first category, which is like high earning families. Second is we want to attract people like entrepreneurs who would be coming to Canada, who are willing to take risks, who are willing to spend like 5 to 10 years of hard work and then create jobs in Canada, right? So being like working and as on a job, right? The complexity could be 5 or 10, but when you have to create a business and you have to employ 5 people, the complexity of doing that is 100, right? Like it's 10 or 20 times more. So we want to bring in these people who would be creating more jobs and all, will be increasing and like further booming Canada. So which Canada has not attracted so much, right? So so it is very clear that with these gains in capital tax, Canada would further not be attracting any of the high earning class people and will not be attracting any of the entrepreneurs and all, right? So the policy should be such because entrepreneurs they work so hard, they face a lot of risks Like when you're doing a business, you put like it's so much hard work into it, and there are no results that are promised, right? When you're working on a job, you know that you are going to get a salary and all, right? And that is promised. But when you're doing a business, you don't know you would be spending like 80 to 120 hours per week on work, and you really don't know whether you'll be earning or whether you'll be losing money or not. So these people take a lot of risks, and Canada should have brought more and more of them, right? So, but Canada has focused purely on the second category of the people who are doing the basic jobs, trying to bring those people in, especially Trudeau government. And this has created a lot of competition. This has made lives of high school students or like students who are going to colleges and all, like the Canadian citizens, it has made their life miserable. So I don't think so it was a smart move at all. So let's share this video. Let's show to the government that even new immigrants also, they also don't like these policies. And for sure, the old citizens would not like these policies and all. These are not at all smart policies. There could have been other ways. As I said, we could have reduced the spending. There was no word of reducing spending at all. Any sensible person, any common sense person would straight away say that these are the things. This is how I'll reduce the cost. So Canada would be paying, I think, like I'm not sure, I think it'll be more than 11 to 12% in few years. That would be the amount of GDP that will be just gone in serving the debt, right? So I feel again these policies are not at all smart policies. So do share with your friends this video and like my channel so that we can show to the government that we want smarter policies, we want good governance to be done. Thank you.